Grumpy Lynn even gave you a 9. He's on the short list for best NFL receiver of all time. But now Calvin Johnson Jr. making a name for himself.
Hey guys, welcome.
Well done last night.
Yeah, how are you feeling? I mean, are you feeling like you've got this thing, Calvin? I mean, we've seen you improve so much.
Shoe do you wear?
15.
15?
How
And let me
tall are
see your
you?
hands. Put that hand up.
Yeah,
That's why they call him Megatron.
You'll never get used to it either. You'll be like, holding those hands. I'm like, I feel like a little tiny doll. Like, just like, oh. Great. It's such an advantage. I feel like a lot of people think that it could be a disadvantage, but for us, we've made it an advantage. We've been able to do things that I
set up. What are you cartwheeling?
But we have a good friend, Alan. He showed me how to do it, and he's been a great help to me this whole show. But at the same time, you know, he's shown me how to do this thing, and we stuck it.
You would do that with your
definitely should have.
How do you feel about the sequins and wearing the outfits that you've been having to wear? Have you been hearing from the teammates?
Lindsay on the show, I'm like, I don't wear sequins.
At your wedding, I think they used the word you were a little stiff dancing at your wedding.
I know.
And now in the ballroom, though, what are they saying now?
You know,
Most feared players in football, and I mean, thus the name Megatron and everything.
Dancing. He's like, oh,
You had no idea that was coming.
brothers, man. It's a fraternity.
So what's harder in terms of competing? Football or dancing?
But you got to give respect to dancing. I have a
With this dancing, because you got to wear the pointy shoes out there.
Yeah.
So how are they holding up?
Fortunately, I got to wear some Chucks last night, but you know, it's not bad. You know, they have shoes to fit me, but
The pointing the toe. You had some ankle injuries, and that she was getting on your case about pointing.
When he explained it to me, I'm like, well, that makes sense. I mean, you're literally pounding your ankles playing football.
Yeah, that's it.
See,
That's the best you can do. Wow.
We're working on it. We're working on it. But hey, they liked it last night, so.
Are loving watching it on the ballroom.
we are.
Sit right
Calvin-
there. Lindsay's almost in tears
I know,
about
that's
this.
the first time I've seen it. I'm like, oh, it's so cute. I love his wife, Brittany. Oh my God.
I want to eat them up.
yeah. What are you talking about? Obviously, my wife did everything, and I was like, oh, okay. He got the whole bathroom set, bedroom set.
Nice.
That's
Toys.
amazing.
Calvin, we are both married to Michigan State Spartans.
Relationship
Yes.
when you first met.
Yes.
Okay.
But 5 years, I love that. And then what was it like 5 years later? Did you reach out to her?
Oh, we just happened to meet. We actually met in like Miami.
For the proposal.
For the proposal, I didn't have a birthday gift, but I had planned to propose.
Oh.
And on the walk back, I proposed along the boardwalk.
But they're like, don't do this to me now.
Got
And
it.
then she was all tears, I'm sure, right?
Lindsay, how was he as a partner to dance with? Natalie was saying one of your best partners.
Oh, he's so willing. I mean, I have never met a guy who is more like just down to do whatever he is asked to do. He doesn't have an ego. He never is like, oh, I'm just so calm and cool and collected all the time. I'm like,
Celebratory
no
dance. Why not?
Ready
Small
to do it
celebration.
again, you know?
But now on Dancing with the Stars, if you could
Nobody
go
saw
back,
it. Nobody saw it coming.
you could,
Yeah.
you could really bust
I
out.
you could do some serious moves.
I know. I'd be like
in the end
Antonio
zone.
Brown out there. Except
Yeah.
I wouldn't be.
Over celebrate.
I love you so much. I mean, it's like universal, no matter what team, no matter what, you know, the competition. It seems like when you retired, everybody was like, what?
Yeah, yeah.
One of them for you. What do you think you'll do?
Youth and their families in both Atlanta and Detroit. We've given almost 40 scholarships out, both scholarships as well as, you know.
Anna, we're going to the varsity. We're getting a naked dog walking.
Hey,
He
I
won't
can do
eat
it
the
now.
grease. Watch it.
Thank you.
Coming up, younger star Nico. Oh, I love that song.
Yes.
All right, this is one of those shows you should be watching. It's a big love triangle, the TV land comedy Younger. Will Liza choose the much younger Josh?
I know. Nico Tortorella plays Josh. Welcome.
Hello,
guys. How are you?
Nico.
Good to
We
see
love
Good
this
to see you.
love triangle that's being set up between, Liza, Josh, and
And he's willing and able to give this relationship everything. The thing about the show is that it just speaks to so many different generations of people, right? It's kind of just this timeless TV.
triangles. Have you ever been in a love triangle? Many.
Tries.
All shapes,
All
sizes.
shapes and sizes. We're all welcome here.
Sexually fluid.
Sexually fluid,
What does
yeah.
that mean to people who don't really understand?
It means I do whatever I want whenever I want it. And I don't really have
But I love it. You say, too, coming up for you, for whichever, you just are who you are. It was never a big, you've always
Everybody has the right to do what they want and be the person that they want to be, as long as it's affecting positive change in the world.
So you've been with men, you've been with women. Is there something you love about men or women more than the other? I was going to say, that's an easy answer, right?
You're right.
Totally.
By the way, Nico, I was on the talk yesterday. Nico hosted.
I was worried about it going into it. The second I got there, though, it was super comfortable. I mean, they have that.
To hold your own, that gaggle of women.
I mean, this is my third time being on this show, so I feel like I had somebody that I knew there,
We're
which
like,
was
like, we're together, we're together. But you did so great on there. And I love there's a point of the show, I didn't know this about you. You were talking about most memorable year for you. And you said, was it 2 years
before that?
Oh, well, I wouldn't be here. Let's just say that.
You lose some friends and like move on.
Yeah, of course.
About is on Pop Fest?
Yeah.
Here's the
so
thing, though,
talented,
is that
Mika.
you can't take your shirt. You could take your shirt off in your podcast, but no.
really
Come host
appreciate
with
it.
us sometime.
Let's do it. I'm here.
Right,
I'm
you're
in.
here.
Let's do it.
Nearby. We'll call
I
you.
love the ankle no socks.
Oh, thanks.
Just
Armani, head to toe.
Stand up. Look at this whole head to toe look.
Bam, bam,
So stylish. Fabulous.
Nico on fire. Younger airs tomorrow at 10 on TV Land.
All right. Well, did you know? Do you have pets?
I do.
It's Monday or Tuesday.
Hello, kid. She's got the vapors. That explains.
Okay. I really sold that. Welcome back to Access Hollywood Live. Purina held its annual Better with Pets Summit last week in New York.
And joining us now to discuss the summit and the way that pets can help better our lives is Purina veterinarian as well as my cat. So they really do give you all those health benefits. But tell us first about this summit that you hosted in New York.
Well, it was 3 key topics. And the first one was about how a passion for pets really helps build a better world for all of us in our communities. The second one was really looking at industry standards for pet food quality and safety. And I guess recognizing how Purina, in many cases, exceed those standards. And the third one was looking at the science behind the nutritional innovations that we have for all our pets to help them live longer.
This is Maisie, by the way. I didn't know she's a poodle. I've never seen a fully shaved poodle. I love her.
She's got her summer
Gorgeous.
kids.
She's got it.
What kind of organizations does Purina partner with?
Weeks me over.
Yeah, and I don't mind her jumping because it's a hug. She's giving me a hug.
Yeah.
But for those who don't have pets, what are the health benefits and what do you get out of that?
Oh gosh, there are so many countless health benefits. I almost don't even know where to. Serotonin in the brain, which is all the feel-good love hormones. We know that dogs feel something similar as well. We've measured their conditions like pain and depression, and they lower blood pressure. Really, there's so many. They get you out and about. They get you meeting people. I mean, they're great conversation starters. If you own a pet, they're just fantastic. We did a survey last year for Valentine's Day, where we surveyed over 1,000 people, and the idea was, well, can they get?
It's new for Purina.
We're always bringing something new and exciting and innovative, and we were really happy to share last week at the summit that we're bringing a new solution for cats 7 years and older.
That's my cat.
Yeah, live a better, healthier, and longer life, and fundamentally, it's going to come out early. So watch this space.
All right, we
Say that
will.
3 times. That was a good one, right? You nailed that, Dr. Zara.
Zara Bolin and Maisie, thanks so much. You're such a good
so
girl.
much. She's so sweet.
Coming up, our scariest adventure yet. We dare to check out Universal.
That was Riot, our tour guide, when we went to see the sights in Hollywood. By the way, he kept looking around to sing. We're like, eyes on the road.
Eyes on the wheel.
He was
All
so
right.
cute.
And now, though, we find ourselves at Halloween Horror Nights here at Universal Studios.
I don't know about. Let me just say,
You know how I
before
feel
it goes
about
to this,
clowns, right?
She hates clowns. I don't like things jumping out at me like that. So this was not a good idea.
No, not a good idea. But here is our latest Kit and Nat's
fun.
Hollywood adventures. As we said, took us right here nearby. Take a look.
All right, Natalie, here we are at Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood. You love clowns.
I love clowns. Look at that scary clown. His face is peeled off. We're rigged up. We're ready to roll.
Rigged up. I don't like things jumping out at me. I'm really worried about this. You got
ready?
it?
Okay, I got you. All right. Okay.
Something gonna come out of it.
What is this? What's in here?
Okay. I can handle the pig.
Another pig here. Another pig.
Okay. Jumping. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. I know the doors. Charles. Natalie, they're gonna come out of one. Where's the
my God. What did you get out of that?
It was scarier in person.
It is.
It was right, and those harnesses were so flattering. We insisted on wearing those to get that great shot up
The nose, all you see is jowls.
I got to tell you, what a production they put on up here. It was tremendous, but it was scary. It looks like we couldn't see our camera crew with us. It was so much scarier in person, and we were there in the daylight, and it was still scary.
And that was just part one of like there are so many mazes. There are so many other parts of the Halloween Horror Nights here at Universal.
My stomach muscles hurt.
If you can handle it, come check it out. Halloween Horror Nights on select nights now until November 5th.
We're right back with more of our predictions after these messages from your local station.
World Series predictions. World Series.
Grumpy Lynn even gave you a 9. He's on the short list for best NFL receiver of all time, but now Calvin Johnson Jr. making a name for himself.
Hey guys, welcome.
Well done last night.
Yeah, how are you feeling? I mean, are you feeling like you've got this thing, Calvin? I mean, we've seen you improve so much.
Shoe do you wear?
15.
15? And let me see your
you?
hands. Put that hand up.
That's why they call him Megatron.
You'll never get used to it either. You'll be like, holding those hands. I'm like, I feel like a little tiny doll. Like, just like, oh. Great. It's such an advantage. I feel like a lot of people think that it could be a disadvantage, but for us, we've made it an advantage. We've been able to do things that I...
Put that up. What? Are you cartwheeling?
But we have a good friend, Alan. He showed me how to do it, and he's been a great help to me this whole show. But at the same time, he's shown me how to do this thing, and we stuck it.
You would do that with your...
Definitely should have.
How do you feel about the sequins and wearing the outfits that you've been having to wear? Have you been hearing from the teammates?
Lindsay, it's a fraternity.
So what's harder in terms of competing? Football or dance?
But you got to give respect to dancing. I have
with this dancing, because you got to wear the pointy shoes out there.
Yeah.
So how are they holding up?
Fortunately, I got to wear some Chucks last night, but it's not bad. They have shoes to fit me, but
The pointing the toe, you had
on the show, I'm like, I don't wear sequins.
At your wedding, I think they used the word you were a little stiff dancing at your wedding.
I know.
And now in the ballroom, though, what are they saying now?
feared players in football, and I mean, thus the name Megatron and everything.
Dancing. He's like, oh,
You had no idea that was coming.
Brothers, man, we just